What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Allthemodium 10. Now, today, what we're going to be looking at is hostile neural networks and more power. But we're going to kind of also get some gamer cred here because I need my gamer cred to kind of go up. Now, for the most part, I have actually everything set up within the pattern access terminal to create everything and anything I might need. And this includes the blazing thermal generator that we have for the power mod to give us just a little bit oomph and a little bit more power when it comes to certain things. Because as you can see here, I might, use a little bit of power for my jetpack, and this is, it's not really filling up where, I need it. Now, one thing we actually need to create is another teleport pad. I'll show you why here in a second. Now, we're going to take this teleport pad, and we're definitely going to be going to the Nether. And of course, we also need a basic fluid tank. Now, one of my favorite series actually got not released, but announced that it's going to get released, and that's Borderlands 4. In my personal opinion, following Borderlands 3, the story wasn't bad in Borderlands 3, but it definitely wasn't the best in comparison to most things they could have done. I will say, though, the new crew of Vault Hunters does look really cool, and I was also the odd one out when it came to liking the pre-sequel. Now, with the teleport pad down, we kind of spawned into an ancient stone, and oh, this is actually exactly where we need to be. All right. Well, that was an issue. Well, they're not the nicest guys. We are free. All right, I think that's exactly where we need to be, is over there. But the question is, like, what Vault Hunters are going to return? Because in every game, some type of Vault Hunter returns. It just depends on what Vault Hunter returns. And this is not the place we need to be, because I need a little something that they don't have in here, it looks like. Now, I'm definitely under leveled to be in here. I'm just saying. Oh, no. Like, I completely agree. I should not be in here. I should not be in this area. Oh, this beautiful cave system, though. Oh my gosh. I just can't get lost in it. Oh, deep sleep. What? I just found Allthemodium? Oh, I can't pick it up. Right, I don't have my netherite pickaxe. Okay. Oh my god, I found more. I found more! So I'm not going to actually go quite yet to go grab my netherite pickaxe, because we're actually looking for something very, very specific. Holy hell, this goes down a long ways. Oh, wow. Oh, what I'm looking for! Ladies and gentlemen, I give you soul lava. Now, all we have to do is come down here and type in thermal, and all I should have to do is autocraft one. Everything seems to be all good, and I should just be able to craft it. And as you can see, it went pretty dang well, to the point where, yeah, I am able to autocraft thermo generators at the blazing level. And all I would have to do is destroy this, and underneath here, put a little bit of that soul lava, if I can. A little bit of that soul lava with the thermal gen on top. If I'm not mistaken, once it requires energy. I almost forgot, thermal gens also need water going to it. If I can get my config out, then what we can do is switch it to fluids, and we should be able to pull it. Now this, if I'm not mistaken, the blazing level generates 150 Fe per tick times 900% because of that soul lava underneath, which it should be generating 1350 Fe per tick. And you can see it's definitely going up. Now imagine 5 of them, because right now, if I turn off bucket mode and just place it, I have about 32 buckets. 32 buckets of soul lava, well, 32 including this one, that realistically I can make 32 of these thermo generators at, let's say, emerald level, spirited level, and that will then create about approximately 216,000 Fe per tick strictly by using water. Because it's using the lava underneath it, we already have the lava underneath it, but with the water in with it, it will then basically push out enough energy to last us however long we need. And 216,000 Fe per tick would absolutely go insane, as nothing else really can push out that much. And of course, Spirit isn't the last one. We also have Nitro, which on a reality is even worse at about 489,000 Fe per tick. So yeah, in the background of my videos, what I'm going to do like beforehand is kind of set up what I would consider about 500,000 Fe per tick strictly by using this one basic fluid tank. We're going to let this generate as much power as it can, and we're going to get started on a hostile neural networks. Now, I have all the patterns in here that I should be able just to kind of throw it all in. So the couple things that we're going to need are model frameworks and prediction matrices, which I should be able to get a stack of them. I just need some glass paints. Now let me get a stack of these working through our auto. Never mind, already done. Did you blink? Like I said, I need the simulation chamber. I'm gonna need a loot fabricator. And of course, the deep learner itself with a model framework, which again, just a little bit of redstone will go a long way. Now, let's kind of set these up. I'm going to place them in the main hub here until I actually extend these rooms out to actually get, that stuff going. I'm actually going to kind of just place them right here. Now, both of these require Fe, which is simple enough for us just to get some hardened ender gates and some energy piping. Both of these are just going to kind of come over here and boom. In turn, we should have energy flowing through these. Yes, energy is now flowing through these. Now, yes, it is at a very small rate, especially with those being 1 million, 2 million Fe, which is pulling from this. Yet this is actually going to be pumping out back into that. So it's kind of like it's just going to be a system. We just kind of have to wait. Right now, it's not the best, but once we get the thermal gens up to the niotic level, then we can actually get a lot more power. Now, with both of these powered up, all I should have to do, because what I need is blaze. And I have a spawner right down here. All I have to do is model framework on one of these guys. Pop the hole back up. No DAO module found. Once you throw the DAO module in, it's a faulty. Basically, you need to slay 6 to upgrade it to basic. So I'm going to basically sit here and slay these guys. Oh, I need this in my offhand, right? And you need to make sure that you have it set up so that way it says it on the top left, hey, you need X amount until, you're done. Now, as you can see on the top left, my model is up to advanced now. So all I have to do is come down here, take it out of the actual deep learner that was in our hand. Like I said again, to make sure the deep learner is in your hand to get credit for the kills. In the simulation chamber, pop in whatever sim target you want. Now, it has a model accuracy of 0.23, which is still really good. Now, it'll tell you you're missing input, which is the prediction matrix. So we get the prediction matrix out. We get another stack of 64 going here shortly. And now you slap those in. It will do a runtime and tell you all this different stuff and loading module from chip memory. Basically, you have a 23% chance to get, hopefully I get one. Perfect. Blaze prediction. Now you'll take the blaze prediction and you can press R and you can right click on it to see exactly what it does. Basically, you can put it in loop fabricator and you get X amount within the stack. And that will give you 2 molten cores or 16 blaze rods. Obviously, we want the 16 blaze rods. And it'll slowly stack it up until you have that in there. And then you, of course, take the blaze rods over to the crusher. And while you're at the crusher, it does 4 out of time. So this realistically is going to be about 80-something blaze rods. Or 90-something blaze rods, I should say. But like I said, it's only a 23% chance to actually get that said prediction, right? And I mean, I've went through, it looks like 5 of these, and I've only gotten 1. 6 now, and I've only gotten 1. Now, yeah, you could use your generalized Nether predictions as well on different things. Like you can make it with gunpowder to make the blaze powder, or sugar and spider eye to make gas tiers. You know, there's a lot that you could do, and I can even get gold from it as well, which I might actually start doing since I am low on gold. But to actually get looting on my sword via the enchanter that's up top, we also need to get a skeleton head, which all you would have to do is create another one of these model frameworks, and that then gives you, once you right click and put it into a deep learner, it gives you the idea of exactly what like kind of like exactly what you're looking at for skeleton heads as well. Now the deep learner I will throw into my inventory, and what I'm going to do is later on in between, like I said, in between episodes, is get this blaze rod kind of tiered up, because realistically when we look at something like Powa, I'm going to need a lot for the blazing crystal, but even then for the Nyada crystal, all you need is a diamond. And then realistically, all you need after that is an emerald. And this, which is the nitro crystal, requires a nether star, which hopefully we'll get into next episode on seeing exactly how to defeat the ender dragon and the wither pretty dang easily. But even for Niotic, if you really want to do energizing, you need a block of the blazing crystals, which of course is what we're doing right now with the blaze powder. And of course, with 4 of the predictions, we can make a good stack or so of these blaze rods, and we can kind of just let it be. As you can see, I have a full stack of 64. I can then put into the automated system I have for Powa. It's going to fill up 4 of these for the energized orb, and that's going to laser it down to get blaze crystals. And then we make those into thermal gems. I do hope you learned something new. And of course, we were talking about Borderlands 4 earlier. I'm really looking forward to it. They released the new guns and everything for Borderlands 4, and like the new styles that it's going to do. And I'm kind of just really hoping for something good, because we need something good out of that series. You know, with the Tiny Tina, like that whole not DLC, the not a Soul on Dragon's Keep, what is it, the Wonderlands, they added almost like an RPG element to it, which is really nice. But I don't know, I prefer just a loot and shoot kind of essence of it. The only thing I have to finish up about the whole conversation about Borderlands 4 is, you know, the live services should be coming out, and realistically they could be doing a lot of things cosmetically with that game that would make it like just not 10 times better, but a decent amount better, to the point where it's like, okay, you know what, I'm actually gonna get some cosmetics. Because you know how funny Borderlands is as a series, but realistically when we look at it as one of those like as a whole things, it never ceases to surprise me on some of the things that they kind of get away with. And cosmetics could be the next big thing, you know. As battle passes, are on a rise, and they were on a rise too when Tiny Tina Assault, not Assault Jar, I keep wanting to say that. When Tiny Tina Wonderland came out, I mean, it was, we didn't really get battle pass with that, but I'm kind of, I'm not gonna lie, if there's a free section to it, if it's like Call of Duty, right? Where Call of Duty, you get a free section as long as you play enough of the game. As long as you play enough of the game, then you get like almost like a free. You'll get like because there's battle pass, there's a free one and then there's a paid for line. And if you can get enough of, like, let's just say scrap, you get enough scrap in the free line to pay for the paid for line for like the next season, I think it's worth it. I think I'm okay with that in the game because one, it's cosmetic. There's no real guns in it. Now, of course, with Call of Duty, there's blueprints and whatnot, and some of the blueprints could be, it's like a early game cheats if you want. But no matter what, you are able to make those guns in Call of Duty. As long as I'm able to pick up that gun that they give you in Borderlands, I don't see a problem with it. But of course, let me know what you think of live services within a single player game / multiplayer game, or I would say co-op game like Borderlands 4. Now, this is making 9 thermal generators to the blazing level that we can hopefully level up directly after this. And wow, that's already done to the point where I now have 9 of these bad boys that you can place down, with the 10th one right over there. Now, mind you, it's not to the 38 level, but when we're looking at something like this, the power is slowly, as you can see here from the energy cell and everything, it's slowly being drained and it's not making enough power. So hopefully this will help us. Now, with going to the next level, we obviously are doing 300k FE per one of these Niotic crystals, which will be used to make another thermal gen with the blazing, and that's kind of what we're aiming for. Now, of course, with Borderlands 4 Mafia, as of today, legitimately May 8th, it got released, or it got announced, sorry. And I mean, I love the Mafia games. The only bad part is this one isn't such an open world as is in comparison to, let's say, Mafia 3. Don't get me wrong, I still think it's going to be an amazing game, but it's more story driven. I don't know exactly how that's going to work out for them. Now, don't get me wrong, it was a little bit weird going from Mafia 1 and 2 going into Mafia 3. Mafia 3 definitely had a lot more of a open world aspect than the other two, in my personal opinion, with the different territories and taking over different businesses. And of course, allocating the said businesses to your business partners were also a thing. It's set up in 1900 Sicily, which, I mean, you could ask, like, okay, maybe we have Vito coming back, but even then, he wasn't born yet. Or maybe at the end, it's say 1900s, it could be very well possible that you, at the very end, you turned into Vito. Kind of making that remark now, because realistically, that could be a very big possibility. Or I could be completely wrong and I have my timelines mixed up in my head, but I didn't think Vito was around, especially in Sicily in the 1900s. But like I said, I could be wrong. Now, of course, you play as some guy named Enzo. He seems pretty cool right now, but realistically, it's it's too soon to tell. And playing as Vito and then playing as Lincoln, I mean, he has some big shoes to fill when it comes to the Mafia series, itself. Now, like I said, no matter what, I do feel like the Mafia series will be good, but it's too soon to tell. And same thing with Borderlands 4. I feel like it could be good. It's just way too soon to tell. Now, I am making 9 more, and I'm not going to really show you behind the scenes, but trust me when I say we have approximately 16 of them active right now. As you can see, I only have 17 millibuckets left out of the 32. Now, I do stand corrected. Doing quick math, I have about 18 blazing a thermal gen blazing, kind of pushing out energy into my ender cell and my ender cell hardened here. Now that doesn't seem like a lot, but it's because of these advanced universal cables that I do need to upgrade using. I can also use the energy. Sorry, the energy for power, which is at power here. I could also be using these energy cables, which I might actually have to transition over to because they can actually do 50 to 20k and FE per tick, which I'm kind of looking to do since this is, I mean, this is how it's filling up, and I'm definitely bottlenecking using these cables. But I actually have to go to work. I'm not saying this is the end of the episode. I'm just saying I gotta go to work. So on a basic thing here, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. And be right back. I did. While editing this video, I realized that I'm at 22 minutes already, and I don't want to go past 20 for most of my videos. Of course, that means that now I have a backlog of videos. That means more content for you folks. Next episode starts off with me basically saying, "Hey, I'm back from work," but realistically, it's to the point where I'm done. This episode's over. I'm sorry. I said in the video, it's not over. It's over. Yeah, sorry. But realistically, as per usual, I hope you like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what I could have done better. Tell me what I could have done worse. I appreciate everyone stopping by, and as always, bye bye.